A good early Monday afternoon to you. This VELCO weather hazards outlook is valid the rest of today, Monday, through next Saturday, June the 18th. Well, it is the same old, same old. We have an upper level ridge of higher pressure that is following these tanned yellow colored lines here. This shows the 500 millibar heights. We have an upper low that's situated over the Canadian Maritimes, driving the circulation of cold, chilly air coming in from the north and west, giving us periodic showers. A large heat ridge, of course, to the west of our region, and occasionally clusters of thunderstorms that roll over the top of the ridge and then dive off to the south and east as mesoscale convective systems. And these have been tracking to our west and staying pretty much out of our hair. And looking at the 6-hourly panels here, you can see a little bit of precipitation today across Vermont and most notably up in the Northeast Kingdom. And later on tonight, things will start to settle back a little bit, but there'll be another round of precipitation, mainly confined to the Northeast Kingdom. And then we begin to dry out as we get into Tuesday night and beyond. This sets up a real nice day on Wednesday. Thicknesses are starting to increase. That means temperatures are warming aloft a little bit, and we'll start to feel that at least at surface. And then we have to watch on Thursday. This is Wednesday night and early Thursday morning. One of those convective mesoscale complexes kind of works on through and produces thunderstorms not that far away from Vermont, so this could catch the southwestern corner. This will take place on Thursday afternoon, so the possibility of some thunderstorm activity just skirting to our south and west could catch the areas around Bennington, perhaps Rutland and Windham counties. And then it moves on by and sets the stage for better conditions on Friday as an area of higher pressure begins to build in the region, fairly weak, but enough to get the job done. And storminess stays generally to our south. This is through Friday night and then into Saturday. That area of higher pressure actually builds. We're looking at pretty decent weather for the start of next weekend. A quick look at the GFS ensemble centered on Burlington shows a little bit of precipitation due to that northwesterly flow, and then that things start to settle out. One little uptick in some minor showers with less than 1/10 of an inch here. Along about the midnight hour of the 18th of June, and then clearer conditions afterward. Weather Prediction Center, 7-day total precipitation amounts. You can see most of the storminess diving off to the south and west of our region. We're getting caught with that little bit of a northwesterly flow and about 2,500 1/4 inch rainfall, otherwise pretty scanty rainfall over the course of the next 7 days, thankfully. Looking at the next 5 days of maximum temperatures, we're going to be weighted and balanced near neutral with a little bit of an uptick. And then about 3 days later, it does show up a little bit better, where we're starting to see temperatures running about 3 to 6 degrees above normal for a change. Wowee. Look at most of the country. Is finally, some of that heat ridge is finally working off to our east. This will be associated with still leftover showers and thunderstorms, and weather systems that'll try to run up the eastern seaboard and cool off the coastal sections. Looking at the Iowa State meteogram generator, you can see maximum temperatures, minimum temperatures, and temperatures progressively a little bit warmer, generally in the 70s, and perhaps hitting near 80 or above 80 degrees as we get into this weekend. This would be for Sunday. And looking at the rough forecast of dew point temperatures, the dew point temperatures generally staying below 60 degrees, kind of oscillating back and forth, and we're looking at really low to moderate humidity levels up until the time we get into this coming weekend. I've been complaining a lot about model guidance being kind of atrocious, and indeed it does seem to be that way. If you look back, this is back into the 16th of January. We've seen more or less the European model in blue, relatively decent with some downfalls here occasionally, but the tendency has been for model trends to go into the basement. Not quite the accuracy, the skill. Lately, we're seeing a little bit of an uptick here. We're hoping that this is going to get back on track, but model guidance has not been what it used to be. So with the European model over the last year or so, we've had 90.916. That's pretty good accuracy. In the last 30 days, a little bit falling off that. In the last 7 days, starting to come back just a bit. The GFS, 88.6, not that great. 30 days, 86.2. and the last 7 days even worse. So GFS getting a little bit worse. European models trying to make a comeback or hold its own. Overall, 92.6, GFS 89.2 makes the European model the better, higher skilled model. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.